Borodan Shemai, I am Lord Welshie and welcome to Total War Warhammer. This is a game I've been waiting for quite some time. Ever since it was first announced, I've been really looking forward to it. I'm a fan of the Warhammer universe. It's one of the most involved and in-depth fantasy universes out there at the moment, which is really cool. The tabletop game I always enjoyed playing, not so much since Age of Sigmar. I haven't really tried that, but that's a story for another time. But anyway, I've decided, rather than doing a full campaign video at the moment, I'm going to replay one of the quest battles, which was the one that Creative Assembly had available to play at EGX last year, which I got to try. I managed to complete it at EGX on very hard difficulty, and I won a free shirt because of it. It's a super shiny shirt. Look how shiny it is. It's lovely. A little bit difficult to see the print on it because it's black on dark green, but it's still pretty cool and I like it. But anyway, I wanted to replay it now that the game has actually entered its full release, because I want to see if I can still complete it. It was the ambush at the Thundering Falls, which was a Thorgrim Grudgebearer quest mission thing. So it's the king must make his way through the underway, an area under the dominion of Urks and Grobby. Be wary of the side passages, for it stinks of an ambush, even if the Everpeak Air Corps is en route to offer support. Now, enemy forces consist of Knobnail's Backbiter, lots of goblins, goblin archers, goblin wolf riders, and a Doom Diver catapult. Now at EGX, I completed this on very hard difficulty. That's how I got the shirt. Anyone who completed on very hard got the shirt, which was the entire reason I attempted it, and I won it by the slimmest of margins. So let's see if I can win it today. It'll probably be the slimmest of margins again. Now, it is slightly different from the looks of it, but we'll give it a go.
March on, brave Dowie! March on! To the cursed realms of the Groby we go. I know not what mischief they cause, but they're up to something, for my beard itches with trouble. We take the underway. These ancient highways, built by dwarf hands, give us the best chance of approaching swiftly, catching the greenskins unawares. Let us not dawdle, for there are grudges to settle, and new entries in the Dammer's Cron to right.
So here we go. This is the ambush at the Thundering Falls. Now, a little bit interesting. Oh, here we go. Side passage here. I'm guessing there'll be an ambush from down there. We've got the Groby over here. There's so many of them. That's the thing with the goblins, is their units are quite big, but the goblins themselves are pretty weak. They're not going to be a one-on-one match for the dwarves, but they do have their Doom Diver catapult. Doom Diver catapults, well, I'm sure we'll see what that does during the match. Anyone who has played tabletop and experienced the Doom Diver catapults, you will know just how hilarious they can be. Now, oh, this tactical map didn't quite want that. Here we go. So I've got miners. I've got my grudge thrower. Now the grudge thrower, it throws chunks of rock inscribed with various grudges that the dwarves have held. That's actually pretty cool, and hence the name Grudge Thrower. So it's basically a catapult that throws angry comments at people that have wronged you in the past. So it's like a very violent version of Twitter. Quarrelers, which are your crossbows, and here we go, Thorgrim Grudgebearer. Look at him there on his throne. Let's get rid of this HUD for a second. Oh. There's some very impressive detail on the character models. Look at the braiding in the dwarf beards. Very, very shiny. And each of them looks, well, very dwarvish. They've all got different beards, which is very cool. I've got my hammerers in the back here as well. Outstanding. Now, as I remember, when I played this at EGX, you actually had a unit, or 2 units actually, of Iron Drakes. I can't remember if they came in later in the game or not, but I do remember trolls appear from behind. So I'm probably actually going to move the catapults, well, not necessarily there, I'm going to move them here. the setup is going to be very important. I'm going to keep my hammerers and a single unit of dwarf warriors back, just in case. 2 units of dwarf warriors on the flank. Miners, you'll go at the front. And this is going to be, I think, a bit different to... Actually, here we go. Let's have a slightly wider front, slightly curved. I might keep just the hammerers back, actually. No, that's good. Okay, let's start the battle. You're ready to fire. I do not know what the range is like on the Doomdiver catapult. Now I'm hoping... Whoops, a little bit on the quick side. Right. Let's pull... Halt your movement. Right. Get in there.
To me! We make our stand here.
Right, here we go. So they're coming from the right. Get rid of the HUD for a minute. Look at the battle. Oh, look at that. That is... Oh, you've got to love it. Love the detail. It's... For a Warhammer fan, for someone who's played the Warhammer game before, this is exactly what you kind of imagine when you actually move the miniatures across the tabletop. This is exactly what you'd want to be seeing. These kind of one-on-one unit fights, the individual characters and models just getting so involved in mass combat. Right. Let's get the grudge thrower firing a bit. We will move the dwarf warriors ahead as well, just because I'm very aware that they're making the move. Right, so we've nearly forced those goblin archers to flee. Quarreler's doing fine, and there they go, they've broken, they've run. You're still firing, that's good. Right, incoming. Take the fight to them. I forgot about your abilities, actually. Fiery ring. Here you go. Too late? I think I missed. Yeah. Right. Get in. Reinforcements are coming from the rear, that's fine. Let's get the hammerers in fairly quick. Right, here we go. Gyrocopters. Don't drop bombs on my people, please. Right, one of my units is running, so we need to get you moving in. Oh boy. What's coming from behind me? Oh, the Wolf Riders. But they're already shaken and they've sustained damage. If I can sort this flank out a little bit quickly. I mostly have, actually. It's I think the majority of what's left. Yeah, it's the Wolf Riders there. So those 3 units are fine there. I'm happy with that. Grudge Thrower, I would prefer you to be firing on their Doomdiver. Dwarf Warriors. Okay. Quarrelers. Get firing on their archers as well. Right, how are we doing over here? So, Gyro Bomber, for some reason, is at ground level. But you're winning decisively, so, you know, you carry on. I can't actually directly control them. I could age. So, Quarrelers, yep, you're both targeting. Hang on, I thought when you were paused on very hard you couldn't issue commands. It's fine. Everything's good. Let's get back to the battle. Right. That's one unit broken. Hammerers. How are we doing? Monstrous foes from the rear. Trolls. Okay. Hammerers, you might have to go back. Spear infantry are wavering. How are we doing on this side? Unit losing. Oh boy. This is not going very well for me. They're broken. They're running. I kind of may have expected that. If I had direct control over the... Wow. This is not going well for me, is it? How are the trolls? Right. You've got your ring of super. Actually, no. Don't use it right at this second. Now you can use it. It didn't do a lot. Okay, the trolls are running. I do not have much of my army left, do I? Right. This has gone very badly. Well, hopefully Thorgrim will do something useful. And the trolls came back. And everyone's running. I have lost this very badly. Oh, good. Right. Don't withdraw, you're fine. Everyone's fine. Everything's good. Do you know what? Maybe if you killed... Oh dear. Trolls. Lots of trolls. I should have used the fire ring on them actually, shouldn't I? What's that do? Do that. Replenishes the HP of combatants. Because that's fun. You're not in range to hit the trolls? Yeah, you are. There we go. Oh boy, this is not going well at all. All I have left is the High King and the Hammerers. Where are they? They're all the way back here. Go for the trolls. Well, you're doing fine, aren't you? Kill their general. He's routing. What about the trolls? Go back and fight the trolls, actually. I could probably win this with just Thorgrim if I was lucky. Because I've apparently got the advantage. Like, I've got 81 troops left. They've got 416. Oh, here come the goblins! You're not going to recover, are you now at this point? No, I've literally got Thorgrim left. And the gyrocopter's off doing whatever it is they do. Let's have a look at this epic battle between Thorgrim and some trolls. Well, the trolls have lost. They've broken, they've run. They're still firing Doom Divers. Incredibly annoying Doom Divers. Gyrocopters are still in the fight. With 8 left. Oh, that's what I need to be using, is the old fire there. Right, let's try and try and kill Knobnails the Backbiter. Stop throwing goblins at me! Stop it! It's very annoying. You're gonna kill the goblin? You're gonna kill him? Bloody Doom Divers! Stop it! Where are you going? Where are you going? Victory? Really? How? I have no one left. Okay, well, I'll take the win, but that is a win by the narrowest of margins. I would probably call that a Pyrrhic victory. So we'll end the battle. Pyrrhic victory. The enemy has cost you dearly. Do you even deserve to call it a victory? That is exactly the same result that I got at EGX last year, a Pyrrhic victory. I had slightly more troops remaining. I think I had 2 units just below half strength left, including 1 unit of Iron Drakes. I'm sure I had Iron Drakes in that battle, because I remember using flamethrowers and I thought, ooh, those are really cool. But yeah, that's a lot harder than I remember it being. But again, they've obviously made a lot of changes since the demo at EGX. Yep, 621 losses. At 172 remaining, they had... Okay, so they had Knobnail's Backbiter, they had Dabridge Mob, Tunnel Mob, and the Evies, which was... Oh, those trolls took a very heavy toll on my troops. The troll toll. How did their Doom Diver do? Their Doom Diver accounted for 115 as well. The actual units didn't do a huge amount. It was the Doom Diver and those trolls. Wow. Well, that was the battle at the Thundering Falls. So it was a victory, but a Pyrrhic victory on very hard. I dread trying that at any harder difficulty. Is there a harder difficulty? Legendary. Yes, I'm not doing that. Cancel. There's no way I'd be able to do that. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that quick look at Warhammer Total War. I think it works really, really well. I'm really glad that Creative Assembly actually got the license for the Games Workshop property, because I think they've done a really, really good job with it in terms of translating the units from the tabletop into the game. And it's just quite fun to be able to wander around the old world as one of the factions, conquering certain cities. You can't conquer all of them, but the battles are always entertaining at the very least. You may not win them all, but it's always interesting to see the monstrous creatures on the field and the different types of fantastic technology. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me on this one. If you liked it, hit that like button down below, and as always, I'll catch you in the next video. Bye, Z's!